Hello. Hi. I got your first boss
Hello
reject.
there.
Did someone tell me if you heard that? Tell me if you heard that, please. Oh my god, Pinky! Hi, Pinky! Oh my god! Hi, girl. How are you? I need to check the notification in your Discord because I know you pinged about something. You do a little karaoke at 11 p.m. CST. Oh, okay. Perfect. I have you for a couple more minutes. I'm good. How are you? Oh my god. Ah. I am just I wasn't gonna stream. I was gonna record me singing Old Lang Syne and post it and be all cute or whatever. And then I did 6 takes of it and I just need to know that I cannot sing. And I shouldn't subject people to that. So here I am doing a little stream just to party and as an excuse to drink my yogurt soju again because this shit is so good. Oh my god. Yeah. But I just wanted to do a little recap of the year. I didn't really set out with any resolutions. I'm really bad at making by the way, just in case. Thank you. I That was from the singing. That was from the trying to sing earlier. Yeah. Mhm. Yep. Mhm. Mhm. Anyways, yeah, sorry about that. That'll be funny to watch back. Uh I just, I don't really make resolutions because I never stick to them besides the first month. But I don't know what it is about 2024. I want to be a resolution girly and, you know, have goals and progress check-ins and see how I'm doing, and keeping in track with the things like that. So, yeah, I think it'd be very, very fun. Um, I wrote in my friend's Discord server, um, things that I want to do that are just lighthearted. So, uh, literally these are ones that are just small ones. I think they're manageable. I want to finish Hunter x Hunter because I started it, watching it again. Watch and finish Naruto and all of Shippuden in 2024. I have not seen all of it. If I'm being honest, if I'm being completely honest, I have not seen all of Naruto. I get the gist though, and yeah, yeah. Uh, Rewatch Madoka Magica. Actually, try to understand it because the last time I watched it, I think I was 15 or 16. When did it come out? The stream is gonna the ball drop is gonna pause for a second while I open up and detect. When did Madoka come out? 2011. I was 14. Sip. Okay, thank you. Actually, I was 13. I was 13 when it came out. It came out a month before I turned 14. But yeah, I watched it when I was really young compared to where I am now, 14-ish, 15-ish. And I watched it and I was just like, this is nice. I like it. And I have no idea any of the thematic elements or anything like that. So I want to rewatch it and actually try and deep dive understand it. I would like to get more tattoos. That is just a financial constraint issue. And then I want to eat out less and cook more. That is those Uber Eats fees kill, really, if we're being honest. That's money that could be tattoos. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You get what I mean. I'm so sorry. 13. um and then let's see, what were the other goals I had? I put them in the announcements in my Discord server, which I don't know if all you saw, but I would like for 2024 to have 15 average viewers. I think that would be really, really swell. I would love to hit 1K followers on Twitch. We're about halfway there. 1.5K on Twitter. I have like 800, almost 900 right now, so I think that's doable. I would like to post short form original content and edited clips onto TikToks and YouTube Shorts, maybe Instagram Reels. I know Instagram, you can blow up on it as a VTuber, but it feels weird to be a VTuber on Instagram. You know what I mean? Release a cover. I know I just said I can't sing, but I do want to release a cover. Maybe someone can mix me and give me some auto-tune. And then I would like to make more tiny merch. I still haven't sold out of all of my keychains. That's just on me. I overestimated how many people want to buy them, but this is great because when I blow up, I still have some that people can buy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean. And then Happy New Year, Flecky! Yeah, I'd like to make like a sticker and a photo card, but this time I won't order as many. I think if I had ordered 25 instead of 35, we'd be fine. I think we'd be fine. Oh, the ball drop is black. What happened? This year flew by, but also it felt like 7,000 lifetimes, to be really honest, because my friend and I were doing like pick one song or the other of a K-pop song because we have very, very different music tastes. And like a song would come up and I'm like, this came out in 2023? Because like anything before May, if we're being honest, like that was like 7 years ago. What are you talking about? Yeah. So this past year, let's see, what have I accomplished? I declared my concentration in what I am studying. I moved from one to another, and I like the one that I'm studying. I think it's very practical. It's using different skills. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah. What else did I do this year? I worked this year. I liked my job. In a moment of weakness, I quit it, and I miss it because that money was nice. And now I'm currently still in my unemployed era. But you know, streaming is really nice. I'm trying to do it more often. I hope some of you have noticed that. I'm trying to stream more often. Seeing like the Twitch recap and seeing that I only streamed like essentially like the 32 days. Although 2023 wasn't over yet when I got the recap. Like basically I think since the recap I've had maybe 8 streams, so like 40 streams for a year is not a lot. If yeah. So I'm just gonna try and be better and do 52, which is at least one a week. I want to do twice a week. So 104 is the like 52 is the benchmark goal. And then like if I meet that, like 104 is like ideal, the 2 times a week. So those are things I want to do in 2024. In 2024, what plans do I have? I am going full-time at school. I'm currently only part-time because I get overwhelmed very easily, but okay, so I went to go visit my friend in October of this year, and I realized I really like having close friends in close proximity to me. So I really want to be able to get a job and move out of my parents' house and move to like at least where some friends are, preferably there. But I don't know, it's in a state that I was like I'd never live there, and now I have many friends who live there, so I'm like, oh. A red state. Um, but yeah, so that's a goal is just to, I can't finish school because I don't have that many credits yet in 2024. Okay, Coco, enjoy Lethal Company. I love you. Mwah. Um, yeah, in 2024, I'm not going to be able to graduate because I don't have enough credits, but in 2025 I'll be able to graduate if I continue with like the pace I'm going, which is really really nice. It's really really nice. Get that. Thank you, Sakari. Thank you. Yeah, I think I was okay. So I'm gonna be really honest. The beginning of this year was really really bad for me. Um, so I dropped out of some classes and I ended up only taking one class. So I was taking 3 credits. Three. No. Yes, three. 3 credits. So literally just one class, and it was my Korean class. And that put me behind, but it was because I was just like so depressed and I didn't have a clear goal in mind. Yeah. And then when I went and visited my friend, it reignited like the fire in my butt to be like, yeah, I don't want to be in my current predicament for forever. I'd like to, move out. I'd like to get a job, um, corporate, quote unquote, like, like not retail job. Um, and yeah, so it put a fire in my butt, up my butt, and I really want to get my degree now, and I think I have more direction, so that's good. That trip was much needed. It was much needed. I hadn't gone on a trip since like a solo trip since 2018. Um, a trip that I required me to go on a plane also since 2018. Yeah. So it was 5 years, and I think that trip was much needed. And it helped a lot. Yeah. Oh my god, we're like 10 minutes from the new year. That's freaking crazy. Uh okay. Sorry, I'm very scatterbrained. You all know this about me, so I'm trying to think of like other things 2024 wise. So I said my Twitch goals, I said like some anime and like other random. Oh, Flicky, I have some news to tell you. It's not like serious or anything like that, but about cruises. About cruises. I would rather avoid them. Yeah, I'd just rather like I'm not gonna say I would rather get the plague, but like, you know, I really don't like cruises. Um, you're anti boats? Okay, so this is very, very, very funny. I used to row in high school. It was only for a year and a half. That's a story I will never tell, but for reasons I quit. But yeah, I didn't get motion sick when I was like in the boat myself, as long as we were steady. When we started being unsteady, that was really bad. Because I just have really bad motion sickness. I think I have inner ear problems. Um, yeah. But yeah, I used to row, and that was fine. But I have been on three cruises in my life, and they were not great. The very first one was when I was 9. It was for my birthday, I think, and we went on the Disney cruise. And I don't remember most of that trip because I was a small, wee little baby child. And if you have like emetophobia, I think is how it is. Like, if you don't like hearing about throw up, like turn off your ears right now. Have a great New Year's. I need to sleep. Like, I'll celebrate with you. Okay, love you, 13. Thank you so much for stopping by. Happy New Year. Let me know how it is in the future. Yeah, my very first cruise, 9 years old. We're docked, all right? And we're in our room, and I'm like, is the boat rocking to anyone else, or is it me? And I was like, oh, I don't really feel it, but yeah, like we're in water. Naturally, it's gonna rock. And I went, okay. but like it felt really intense to me. Like I was like, this rocking is intense. So I don't we like kill some time. I don't know. We might have finally set out, and then we go up to go get dinner. How long to your New Year? About 7 minutes. Yeah, about 7 minutes. About to be 6 because that's what the ball timer says. Um, we went up to dinner. I ordered dinner. I cannot remember if my mom gave me a Dramamine after I complained about the rocking and not feeling well. All right, no, it's okay, 13. It's okay. But basically we went to dinner, I sat down. I remember looking at the waiter and I think I ordered water. This is like very, very fuzzy. First off, because it was like 20, not 20 years ago, but like 15 years ago, okay? Okay, it's 15 years ago, but I remember it so distinctly because it was traumatic, okay? Like, it's very blurry, but I also remember like the gist of it. I think what happened is like I took a bite of my food and I just threw up. And then I don't have any memory after that. I think I passed out afterwards. Like I just knocked out. Like my body was just like sleep. Yeah. So like I just remember I think like what happened is I like threw up and then like I fell onto the table, like face first onto the table 20 years ago. Okay, I was 9. I'm not 29. So it wasn't that, but yeah, it was fucking forever ago. Anyways, yeah, that happened. I fell face first into the table, and then I just remember waking up in bed. So like anything between that's a blur. But then like I think I threw up in the middle of the night, like on our bed. But I think I did it like I wasn't conscious. So like my mom had to deal with that because I was like sleeping in the same bed with my mom. I was 9, okay? Yeah, so that was like night 2. And then my mom was like, okay, we're gonna give you a lot of Dramamine, and she did. But the problem with Dramamine is it makes you really, really sleepy, especially when your body is that small. So I don't remember a lot of my trip. I think we had one nice dinner where nothing happened, and then I threw up a little bit again, and then we finally. I think I had like 1 or 2 days where I did not get sick. But like when we touched back on land, I was so happy. I was like, we're staying here forever. And then my parents, okay, so something about my parents is they love cruises. They have discovered and have been a love for cruises. We went to this one on Carnival, and that one was actually not that bad because we knew I had extreme motion sickness and extreme seasickness. So I started taking Dramamine like 30 minutes before we got on the boat. Someone had throw me. Just do it. Just do it. Throw me. I'm like, Wilson! But yeah, the second one we went on was uneventful because I took Dramamine every single day. I was regular on it. I was not queasy. For whatever reason, that was the one that my parents didn't like the least because they were like, oh, it was so choppy. And I was like, I did not feel that shit. And then the last one we did is when my brothers graduated high school. It's like my brothers graduated high school and then a month later is their birthday. So it was like a graduation birthday present. And once we went on a family vacation on Royal Caribbean. And that one, no seasickness, thankfully. That's where I had my very first and currently only, I think, fainting spell. I fainted on a cruise ship. That is my canon event. I fainted on a cruise ship. Basically, I think this was in an era of my life. And I think I didn't eat all day. I may have had a little bit of like grazing, but I don't think I ate all day. And then this was also undiagnosed anxiety and depression, I think, but like the anxiety especially. We got to go to dinner, and for whatever reason, they were really, really swamped, so we had to stand and wait, but like everybody else had to do it too. So there were a couple of seats, and because I'm a young, spry 15-year-old, I'm like, I don't need to sit down. I'm fine. Um, and so I'm standing against the wall, and then my mom and dad like move over a little bit, and they're like, you can sit here, but the thing is, it's between them and this other couple, and the anxiety of sitting next to a stranger still permeates me to this day. Is the ball dropping? Oh shit, it is. But yeah, let me finish the story. So I was like, no, I'm fine, I'm fine. And I think I was locking my knees, and whatever happened is like I was breathing really, really. Oh my god, Neto, that's so funny. Oh my god, it drops so fucking fast. Wait, I need to pour a shot. There's an incoming ad break in like 2 minutes. This is so lame. Look at it. I didn't know it went that damn fast. Wait. So a great new year, you guys. Cheers. Yum. Sins be forgot and never brought to. I can't do that high. Should all the queen.
Shadow Wizard Money Game. We love casting spells.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Hello there.
2, 1. Happy New Year, you guys! Oh my god! Happy New Year! Woo! Yippee! Let me snooze the ad for you guys. I want to talk. I don't hear anything yet. We can still have him in the corner, but we're muting Old Lang Syne. Yeah, anyways, the very first story I'm gonna tell in 2024 is I locked my knees and I was feeling very like hot. Like I felt very uncomfortable. And I put a hand to my chest, like like when you're like nervous, to like calm my breathing, because I think I was hyperventilating a little bit, and I was clammy. I was so fucking cold, and like clammy, like I was kind of like moist, I think would be the best word. And my brother was talking to me, and I turned to him and I was like, Kieran, I said my brother's name. I was like, I don't feel good. Like I like my hearing started like going in one ear, that little like ringing sound, and like all of a sudden I was starting to see stars on the edge of my vision, and then my brother was like saying my name, like, hey, are you okay? Are you okay? And then all of a sudden my vision went black and I could still hear him, and I heard like my name, are you okay? And then like the next thing I know, I don't remember exactly how long it was. It might have been like more than a minute, less than 5, but I want to say it was like 2 to 5 minutes. So let's go with 3 minutes. I was knocked out. Like I folded, I fainted. But apparently I found out from the woman I'm about to tell you about that I fall very gracefully when I faint, because what happened is I fell to my knees first and then like plopped, not face forward, but like to the side. But naturally I'm in a room full of people who are all waiting for dinner. So there's a lot of people around, and then there's the doors to the dining room area are open, and I was at like the spot right in front of the door just waiting. So I come to, and like my eyes are still closed, but I can hear things going on around me, for like, I want to say 30 seconds. And I finally open my eyes and they're like, there. She goes, and the first face I see is this random woman. Happy New Year, Kai. I love you. I'm telling the story of how I fainted on a cruise ship. Money, one quick hail, no one talk or look at me all obviously strangely. I made it through. Oh my god, I hope you feel better, 13. Yeah, this is the first story I'm telling of 2024. I look up and it's this random woman, and I'm like, you know how when you first wake up, you're very like groggy and things don't make sense? I was like, imagine being suddenly like knocked out and then suddenly waking up. Like nothing was making sense, and I didn't want to talk. Like my throat did not want to move. So she's like, "Hi, dear," blah 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 blah. And I look out of the corner of my eye because I'm like, I was like, I'm in front of the dining room. They closed the doors to the dining room so people couldn't look at me. They closed the doors to the dining room. They were like, "Oh, y'all don't gotta worry about this. She's fine. She's good. We'll handle it." And basically, I think like everyone was like, "Are you good?" Like blah blah blah. Like I think I was like nodding my head a little bit, and then I look up and I'm like, "Well, I'm so embarrassed." Like I think those were like the first words I really said were like, "I'm so embarrassed." And the lady said something that I need to remind myself of more, but like it has shaped my philosophy for life. Hi, Kai! Oh my god! It's been like 7 years! Welcome in! Happy New Year! I'm telling a story of when I fainted. The lady looked at me and she said, "Why? You're never gonna see any of us ever again." And I went, in that 7 years, it's been like at least 2, if not 3. Yeah, she was like, "Why are you embarrassed? You're never gonna see anyone on this cruise ship ever again." And I was just like, in that moment, I was still embarrassed, but like those words have really shaped me and have helped with my anxiety a lot. I forget about it sometimes though, and sometimes when I'm in public, I'm like, "You'll never see these people again." But then remember I'm in my hometown. I will probably see these people again. Yeah. Oh, there's the fireworks. Then the woman who was near me, by the way, was like a nurse, but she was a person on the cruise ship as a guest. And then finally, like the actual nurse lady came up to me, and like they have a whole protocol thing. So she was carrying like a stretcher, I think. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And then so like I sit up, like they help me sit up and like give me water, and it's really nice and great, but I'm also like, everyone is looking at me. But and she said like, "Don't worry about it. Like you're never going to see any of us again." I was like, and so then I was just looking at my family, and my parents were like, "Are you okay?" Blah blah blah. I think my mom actually hit me with the, "Oh my god, hi Oscar, Happy New Year! It's so nice to see you." My mom hit me with the, "Well, you should have sat down when I asked you if you wanted to." And I just went, "Okay, well, we can't do anything about that now." I wish the same for you guys. Yes, I hope everyone has a wonderful 2024 and that, it's easy on you with not a lot of complications. Every time I do my lady, my non-binary fan, please, I'll let you hide in the back with me. You deserve the privacy. Yeah. So the lady was like, "How do you feel?" I think it was like I had a blood pressure drop, and so I just, passed out. I drank water and I was like, "I'm feeling all right now." The great thing about that is we got to skip the queue of everyone who was waiting for dinner, and they were like, "We can bring you to your table now," even though there were definitely people ahead of us. So, I don't know. Causing a scene, bad usually. Causing a scene, but seems like a medical emergency, I don't know. Energy at 2 a.m. So, oh my gosh, I'm gonna take another rest of my shot. Cheers. Yeah. So, hi Cutie, how are you? Welcome in. Happy New Year. It's the New Year on the East Coast. I don't know about you guys. I know in Oscu and Inkai's and 13's time zone, it's already New Year's. And it might have already passed potentially. Uh, yeah. So I went and I sat down, but I didn't have any appetite whatsoever. Zero appetite. So it was like really bad because I hadn't eaten all day and I had just fainted probably from not eating all day. And then they were like, "What do you want to eat?" And nothing sounded appealing. So I just ordered something and then took a couple of bites just to like appease people. Yeah, that was a bad day, but that was my story of fainting on a cruise ship. And that is why I want to avoid cruise ships. I have had 2 negative experiences on them. It's 5 a.m. here. Oh my god. We love the GMT people. I'm gonna take the rest of my shot again. So yeah, no E-Boy cruise ship trip. Sorry, Flicky. That was a really long story just to explain why I don't want to go on a cruise ship. um, let's see. There's not like a ball in Los Angeles or like Chicago or anything like that? Central European time? Tuesday afternoon here. Australia. I couldn't do the math in my game. I'm sorry. In my game, in my head. Because like I found out the other day, like the time difference between me and my friend is 16 hours. And I'm like, that is such essentially all I gotta do is subtract 8 hours from like my time, and that works, but I don't know why that doesn't work in my brain. Where in Europe I am? Well, if it's 5 a.m., isn't like the UK is like 5 hours ahead of me. I don't know where else in Europe is also UK time. Hi, Bridger, welcome in. Happy New Year. Yeah, what the kids call the Eve. I'm not really. Ireland close. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say you're either in like the UK or Ireland. And then Portugal was the other one I thought had UK time. Maybe Spain. I don't know. Like I'm trying to look at like drawing. I don't remember if it's longitude or latitude. Just like the straight line down. Yeah. Ugh. But you're Irish or you live in Ireland? That's so cool. Beautiful country. Being a Central European time though, that's crazy. Isn't it crazier? I think all of China is in one time zone. They said, "Fuck yeah, your lines on the map." Born and raised, sweet. That's so cool. Delicious, guys. If you have not, you should try the yogurt soju from Sunhari. This is not sponsored, but like the Sunhari yogurt soju from Chum Churam. Yeah, she's good. She's really good. Kita put me onto it. Yeah, I was just going over some of the things that I did in 2023, the things that I have plans to do or wishes like things that I wish to accomplish in 2024. Gotta try soju. Please do not do regular soju. People are like, "Oh, soju goes down so easily." It might be the case for people who actually regularly drink. I can't stand the taste of alcohol, so anything that burns, I can't drink. This tastes like candy. Like it is so good. Can't stand alcohol. Yeah, no, literally, like the smell of wine makes me want to kind of gag a little bit. Um, like vodka is not fun for me. Um, there's only been like two things I can really, really stomach, which were Pink Whitney and Deep Eddies, but they were also really, really bad. And then I got really, 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 really drunk on them. And now anytime I try to drink them, they taste like battery acid. So I'm like, no. But yeah, basically I was having like Korean barbecue and shabu shabu with Kita and some other friends, and they ordered uh like yogurt soju, and they were doing shots like everybody around me was, and then there was a little bit left, and like he was like, anybody else want to do it? And the other two didn't, and so then like he was like, do you want to do it, Tiny? And I was like, oh yeah, because I was like, I know I don't like soju, I have to prepare myself for this, but I don't want to say no, so I let them pour me a shot, and then I took the shot, bracing myself to not, flinch from the taste of it, and it was smooth as butter. Smooth like butter. Yeah, I have way too much rum. Okay, rum? Mixed drinks are the exception to my thing. A good daiquiri, like, I will suck that shit down. I will suck it down so hard. It was so good. Yeah. All my friends are messaging me. I have friends who love and care about me. Yeah, also, guys, there's an ad timer, so the ad should theoretically start in 2 minutes. Sometimes it starts earlier. Who knows? It is 3 minutes of ads, I think. Unless Twitch is like, no, fuck you. You don't have the numbers. 30-second ad. The only time I found a wine in which I liked it's region locked, meaning it's only sold in the Midwest, and I don't live in the Midwest. I was visiting family, but that thing Raid Shadow Legends. That thing tasted like grape juice. It was so yummy. I had to take that thing away from me. It was dangerous. I found out it's the same stuff that was in the H Bomber Guy plagiarism video essay. I can never look at it the same way ever again. Oh my god, I haven't watched that. Did he have rum in the background or something? Or was he drinking it? Like, or did the plagiarism video talk about the rum? Like, so many questions. I'm not gonna pour myself another shot. We're gonna slow down a little bit. Let me get rid of the ball drop since we no longer really need it. Yeah. So I have some goals, and it was just like watch Hunter x Hunter and finish it, watch Naruto and finish it, like the whole thing, Naruto and then Naruto Shippuden. Watch Madoka and understand it. Uh get more tattoos and eat out less. Cook more. Those are the plans for 2024. And then stream ones are just like average viewers, 15, 1K followers on here, 1.5K Twitter followers. Posting short form content, whether it be original things or clips that are edited on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. Making a cover, and then some more tiny merch, because I like the process of mailing out things, and yeah, it's fun to see. Like, if I could draw, I would totally be the type that owns like an online store that sells stickers and prints and everything. Like, that just seems so fun to me. Alas, I cannot draw, and I don't have the dedication to commit to learning to draw. So that life will never be mine, and I just have to commission people. Yeah. Ah, the ad break has started. Theoretically. Cinemassacre episodes, and when I saw it, I had to lie down. Oh my god. It was the sponsor? That's so fucking funny. Oh my god, that's so funny. Um what was I thinking of? I didn't really have any plans to play a game. I just wanted to, count down, drink a little bit. I was gonna do karaoke, but then I tried to record Old Lang Syne like 6 times before stream, and I cannot sing. But the karaoke was gonna be for fun. But because I sang it 6 times and like I don't have a diaphragm, or if I do, I cannot feel it. I sing from my throat, and so my throat is now a little bit like sore and hoarse, and I don't want to push it. Um, and do karaoke for other things. So, alas, no karaoke. And I didn't have plans for games, so I don't have that set up. And I just wanted to chat with you guys, but I feel like I've chatted myself out. I've only been live for 48 minutes though. Like, can I make another 12 minutes of content before I leave you all with someone else? Ah, that just tastes so good. Anyways, I'd love to hear an ad hell. What are your goals, resolutions for 2024? Yeah. So, I'd love to hear you guys' like goals or resolutions for 2024. I think it's nice. It's always motivating when you like say them out loud. Um, I feel like it makes it more like permanent, like you're manifesting it if you say it out loud versus just like writing it down. Um, writing it down definitely helps because it helps you remember uh like what you wanted to do, but saying it out loud is like a finality, especially if you're telling it to someone else. Like you're like, I want to do this, and that person's like, okay, and they might remember that, and so then at the end of the year they'll be like, oh, did you do this? So yeah. Be in do not disturb mode. That's how I stop. I should have changed my Discord to do not disturb before I started stream, because like when New Year's happened and my friends all messaged me, my phone went crazy. Um I think I am tired because I've not been getting like good sleep. Plus this alcohol makes me a little so I perhaps will have like just like a very short sleep stream. I'll make it another 9 minutes just so it's an hour. Power hour of tiny. I just really wanted to, count down the new year with you all, celebrate it, talks about our goals and aspirations, resolutions, if you will. My goal is to successfully complete a full semester or being a full-time student. I have yet to ever be able to be considered a full-time student and pass it all. I always end up dropping one class or failing one class. So I would like to, in 2024, be a full-time student and be successful at it. Um, I'd like to stream at least once a week, if not twice a week. Once a week, so 52 streams for the entirety of 2024 is my benchmark goal, and then my stretch goal is 104, which is twice a week. Um, so yeah, as long as I reach that 52, I will be happy. Another thing I'd really love is just to have 15 average viewers. I think I would be like, imagine being in a room of 15 people. That's so many people. Um, that's a whole like college class in some cases, to be honest. Oh, Neto, by the way, you might have been an ad hell when I reacted to it, but I think it's so funny that the rum was the sponsor. That's so fucking funny. Like a crash. Exactly. Like 15 is a lot. Like the 15 is the goal. Honestly, 10 is the goal. 10 was my goal for my first year of VTubing, but I kept having to take long extended breaks due to mental and physical health reasons. It's also a reason I don't stream a lot in general until recently, is just because like I have a lot of mental and physical issues, and sometimes streaming just seems like an insurmountable task to do, or I feel like I can't manifest being entertaining enough. But then my friends are always really, really nice, and they're like, we watch you because we like you. We find you entertaining, whether you're like actively doing anything funny or not. We just want to support you. And so it's really nice to realize people have that mindset. I also saw a tweet the other day of someone being like, when I get home from work where people are in my ears all day yelling at me, the last thing I want is to watch someone who is like screaming, bouncing off the walls. I mean, I can get like that, but like I also just have my very chill moments and my very chill streams. And yeah, it's like just seeing stuff like that, it really does cement that I'm okay. If people who like me for me will watch me, and if I'm not entertaining one stream, it's not the end of the world. Um Yeah, I gotta write down resolutions too. I do as well. I have like, the small little checklist that I mentioned earlier, but I want to do some like personal life goal ones in regards to some other things. So I'll be writing this down probably after stream is over, which I have to go another 5 minutes to hit the 1 hour mark, the power hour of Tiny as I call it. Um before we raid somebody else. I love you guys so much. Let me take these 5 minutes to just gush about streaming in my community. Uh, I really, really, when I say that at the end of stream, when I'm always like, thank you for being here, whether for it was for 1 second or for like the whole time, like just thank you. I really, really mean that. Like just the idea that anyone would take time out of their day to watch me, no matter what I'm doing, like literally who would watch me do anything, is really, really fascinating to think about, and it makes me happy. Um, so I really, really appreciate you all. Um, yeah, I just like I understand like I can't even sub to all my favorite streamers, so like you don't even have to sub to me. I just like I like quality time. So just the idea that people are sitting down or lying down or out and about and using me as their like AirPod podcast while they're in public. Um like literally just the fact that anyone is here at all really, really warms my heart. I feel very appreciative for it. Um, as the VTuber, there's always like with content creation in mind, there's always a goal to grow. The only reason I want to grow truly is because I like it when chat moves and people talk to me because I am an extrovert and I like to talk to people. So that's why I'm like, if we had more friends in the community, I could talk more to more people. I'm just a chatterbox. I just remember all my like it was undiagnosed ADHD, but all my elementary school like report cards were like Tiny has trouble focusing in class. Tiny likes to talk in class. Tiny likes to talk with their friends in class. Doesn't know appropriate times to talk in class because sometimes I would want to talk when the teacher's talking. That's undiagnosed ADHD. Um, yeah, I just like, I have the gift of gab. What can I say? Wipes tears away from my eyes. They hate me for being an extrovert. But thank you. Yeah, I do in some way, not to sound parasocial on my side, I do somewhat consider people who come into stream more than once and like talk a bit to be a degree, like to some degree, my friend. Like, like an acquaintance or like things like that. Like, I really do. I'm like, oh, I'm actually interested when I'm like, how was your guys' day? Like, I actually really do want to know. There's another Petters. Thank you. I need to go and schedule my diagnostic um appointment for the other A1 ASD. Um yeah, but so that's another 2024 goal. But yeah, I really just like when I ask about your day, I do genuinely am very interested about it. I know when people ask me about my day and I'm just like, oh, I can't really remember. I understand that that's probably like a bummer to people who are interested about my day. And so it's weird that I like would expect you guys to remember every detail and say it back, but it's like you guys eat like a great ass like chicken salad sandwich at lunch? Like let me know. That type of yeah. When a decent portion of your family has been diagnosed with it, especially like a direct sibling later in life after we had suspected for years, you know, me thinks I should be tested too. Oh my god, Nova! Happy New Year! I'm gonna take one last, probably really big shot, and then I'm gonna raid someone. But thank you for coming in. I just wanted to have my power hour of Tiny talking about the new year and being a little mushy. Having an excuse so I wasn't just drinking alone, Chicken burgers later. Oh my god, that sounds delicious. Oh, I tell you guys, now that I've gotten older, I really truly appreciate the value of vegetables. I don't like many vegetables. I'm a picky eater. And when I was a kid, I was even worse. I'm getting a lot better about just being like, well, just try it. If you don't like it, then you just don't like it and you know not to get it again. Um, but bro, a burger with some lettuce on it, especially if it's bib lettuce. Oh, eyes are rolling in the back of my head. The soft butter bib lettuce and like a thin slice of tomato with like the burger, whether it's turkey, chicken, beef. Like I really think if you have it without the tomato and the like lettuce, it does not hit the same. Like that's what makes it. And like now I'm older, like I genuinely crave salads. Never thought I'd be that person, but I'm like, I crave a vegetable so bad. When I eat chicken tenders and fries, which used to be my go-to meal, I'm like, I need a fucking vegetable or I feel like I'm going to pass away. Crunchy pickles and fried onions, grilled tomato. Wait, you might have changed the game for me, Nettle. I don't like pickles, and I don't like onions. I may change my mind about onions. I'm trying to be less picky, but pickles that won't change. Which is really funny because I kind of like cucumbers. Not too many, but I kind of like them. and I like salt and vinegar chips. So it's like the concept of those two together. I should like pickles, but I don't like pickles. Yeah, grilled tomato. I'm gonna have to try that. That sounds delicious. You know what I want to try to do this new year? I want to make my own ketchup or tomato jam. Um, because the one that like they have at store is just like filled with preservatives, like for obvious reasons, so it lasts a long time. But it's filled with like bad stuff and lots of sugar. Pearl onions, that's what they're called. Oh, I don't think I've ever had a pearl onion. I like a good shallot. Shallots are like milder. I really like them. Sliced pickle person. The baby cucumber. Oh, the gherkins. That's what they're called here. I don't know if they're called that where you're at. Yep, we'll agree on the shallots then. Shallots, since I discovered them, like when a recipe calls for an onion, I'm like, can I just put a shallot in instead? Sometimes the onions are really necessary because it does need that like flavor. But I like shallots because I'm less likely to tear up when I'm cutting shallots and they have a milder flavor, so I like them. So if it's going to be like slices of things, I like to get shallots. But if it's going to be like cubed, diced, if you will, caramelized onions for me, they can't be too caramelized. If they're too caramelized, I'd start not liking them. But when they're soft and like, yeah, I get it. I do. I truly. Especially fucking with the mushrooms, like the caramelized onions and mushroom, whoever was in the kitchen and came up with that idea was quite literally cooking, but they were cooking. Like they changed the game with that one. That one was so good. Mushrooms and caramel, like, truly. Mm. And garlic butter? Oh my. Truer words have never been spoken. Little red wine thrown into, like, red wine reduction-y with, like, the caramelized onions. Ooh. Yeah. I can see that working. Fuck, now I gotta cook tomorrow. I have ground turkey I need to use. I need to go to the store. I was gonna do it today. My sleep schedule is fucked. But I need to go to the store, buy some tortillas. I was trying to find the word. Buy some tortillas. And then I'm gonna make tacos tomorrow. Maybe I get some cabbage and make a slaw. So I recently learned I actually like cabbage. Um Crinkle. There's where you lost me. I don't like crinkle fries. I'm so sorry. I would rather have the curly fries. Cabbage is so. See, that's what my friend said too. I was like, I used to think I hated cabbage because I hate cabbage certain ways. But when it's a little like cabbagey slaw and you put it on top of your little tacos, that shit is bussin'. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, hot pot wawa. The sure ones the other. How the fuck does that work? Because that's the dessert, isn't it? Or is that a like method? That's puff pastry. Hot pot? How? That does have a degree of whimsy to it, but I'm wondering how that works. You layer meat and sliced cabbage together and stuff it into a hot pot and fill the spaces with. Oh yeah 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 yeah. Is it the enoki mushrooms? The ones that kind of look like dicks, if I'm being honest. Yeah. I've had shabu shabu, not hot pot. They're essentially the same thing, but like they're it was very good. I put a little bit too much garlic in my broth, though. A little bit too much. But I do like garlic, so I was like, I want to get it, and then I just was like, a little too much. Um, yeah, it's gnocchi. Yeah, it's the dick mushrooms. The dick mushrooms. I mean, like a lot of mushrooms look like dicks. Let's be honest. But the gnocchi ones are still. They're so funny. They're so thin with a little head. They look like a lamppost. Yeah. I am drinking. I am a little teapot short and stout. I think yeah, I've gone through a third of this bottle. Almost half. So we're somewhere between 33% and 50%. I can do math. Yeah, we're still only there. Mind if I put it in chat? No, not at all. If it nukes you, let me know. I don't know how my bot works, if I'm being honest. um, I don't think I need to permit. Yeah, no, I don't need to permit you. Cool. Internet want to work and load this for me? That'd be super sexy. Vegan prep art. Netta? Would you like to share with the class what that means? Yeah, the picture is not wanting to load for me. I'm giving it a bit. Giving it a second. Load image. It's loading slowly. I see an embossed picture. There we go. Ah, that's cute. They're so cute. With the other mushrooms too. Yes, the vegan prep art. I am looking with my eyes at your little gerbil farm, rubbing my grubby hands together. I have seen what you have done for others. I'm doing a heart with my hands, Inka. You can't see it, but I'm doing it. I swear. I'm doing a heart with my hands. Yeah, I need to go to the store tomorrow. I haven't been to the store since last year. Ooh. Ooh. That one was not good because it hit the roof of my mouth. Like the back, like soft palate. Yeah. I accidentally like got the alcohol up there and it's not a pleasant feeling. You start feeling it up your nose a little bit. I'm just waiting for you. Cheapo. Dangerous. Even user actually open my comms. I just would like to look at them, you know, when I have money again. But I would just like to look at them and see what you offer and see examples because I think every time you've drawn art, I have liked it. Yeah, I'm at that point where I'm gonna finish the rest of the shot and then I have to end stream or I'm gonna get too silly on stream. Oh my god, is that a Cody emote? Like, did Cody draw that? Fuck, I have to respond back to Cody. If it's not a Cody emote, I just know they do ones that are similar to that. I need to respond back to them. Because I was gonna calm them when they needed the funds, but then it got covered and I was like, oh, I don't want to overwork you. And they were like, oh, but I'm still like, I'm willing to take your request. And I was like, in my head, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta tell them, don't overwork themselves, they're sick. But I didn't. So now I'm like, oh, I hope they don't think I'm ignoring them. I don't actually know. What was oh yeah, you don't actually know. Okay. I have their VGen here. VGen. Error. Cody. There we go. No, it is not, but they have similar things. Yeah, they use different brushes. That's how I can tell. Different shading. Reopening in March! Oh, that's so long. I also don't have money, so I don't know why I'm like... I'm going to my quiet, like, smiling, my face feels warm, kind of like, I feel it behind my eyes, tipsy. Not really tipsy, but like, you know, you're starting to feel it, Mr. Krabs. And I think I want to drop you off with someone else who lives in the time zone after me. So they're doing a countdown for New Year's in their time zone, and I think it'd be really fun because there's 15 minutes left. So we're gonna raid Pinky. She was here for a little bit earlier, and I was so happy. I love her. She was the very first VTuber I ever watched. Well, I watched VTubers before I knew what VTubers were on Twitch. Like I watched like Joel Porcelain Maid. I watched him in 2018. And I watched a little bit of Rose Doodle, and I watched someone who used the PNG to like represent them. But like VTubing, and like the VTuber boom of 2020, Pinky was the reason I was on Twitter for that. So we're gonna raid Pinky. I love her. She is just a pink dragon whose heart burns super bright, and she's so funny. She's so funny and so cute. She's a great person. I love her. Yes, everyone, make sure you stay safe in the new year. I hope it's nothing but kind to you, and make sure you take care of yourself. Stay healthy, happy, and hydrated. I'm gonna probably finish the rest of this bottle and then lie down on my bed. But I love you all very much. I will see you in the new year. Even though it technically is for me, but like, you know, my first full stream in the new year. I love you all. Take care. I think I've said that like 5 times, but yeah, I really do. Bye bye.